Hello Collective, happy Wednesday, July 31st. So there's a westernization renewed. So some kind of westernization is renewed. Yeah, it's starting to look a little different out there. So Jefferson aided your journey, and then the President Jefferson was very interested in this change and wants you to know that he aided as many of you as he could. Fortunately, Earth is still friendly. Fortunately, Earth is still friendly. Yeah, we're just gonna filter that a little bit, right? I think we can get filtered today too. Yep, filter. So we had to withdraw for the wonderful. A lot of you, yeah, we had to withdraw for this new wonderful. Yeah. Faith in the Father first. So that's the Creator. We have faith in the Father first. Amen. ETs now own territory, and some of you are ETs that now own your own territory. Okay. And fate found fault with the Federation. Yeah. There were some groups, clubs, organization that the fates found fault with. Okay. And there's a lion heart learned to neutralize. And you just learned to, this lion heart of yours kind of learned to neutralize. Yeah. And that's all that transmutation. Yeah. Getting all that off of you, because you're in a new, hopefully you're off of that old karmic contract. So you feel brand new. Absolutely. So the chart tonight's pretty amazing. I have a 9-degree Leo sun and a 0-degree Cancer moon. So water and fire. Okay. So that's what it looks like tonight. There's only one kite, and it's over here, and it's basically how you've exposed this family spirituality. It was Pluto. It was very dark. It was very underworld, and it's set in 11th house. It involved a large group of people. Okay, that's kind of where the highlight is for tonight's chart. Mercury is 2 angels preparing. Okay, right now that's the Sabian symbol. So there's a lot of thought processes going on for Mercury tonight as it sends karma to this war of this family down here. There's definitely karma down there. So not a lot has shifted or changed. But the sun being 9 degrees Leo is a dangerous quest. So this change involves kind of this dangerous Raiders of the Ark, Harrison Ford, going down to the pit of snakes to for this new beginning. That's what it feels like. And then the moon being 0 degrees Cancer is that day of rapture. 0 degrees, a day of rapture. Yeah. That's how you would feel. That's how you might respond to it. Venus has a startling surprise, the Sabian symbol, some kind of startling surprise as she's working her service. She's in the 6th house tonight. She sends some karma over to the family. Or there's definitely a Venus participant that may be a Leo, that the service was communicated, or no, she was in possession of, yeah. Okay, so whatever she possessed with this family is getting karma. Yeah, there were possessions that are getting karma. Yeah, whatever she did to serve this family, the possession, see how it's 2nd house. Yeah. Yeah. So it looks pretty good. I actually wanted to show you this chart. This is a chart of somebody passed over. And I got this chart off of where Pluto is tonight. Pluto is sitting 0 degrees Aquarius. It's retrograde, okay? A dance of stars. That's kind of the Sabian symbol. And Pluto, you know, he does a lot for us, okay? One of the people born at that degree is Janis Joplin. Okay. Thank you, Janice. Please be here. Now, you know, she has since passed. She was one of the 27 club. She left Earth a little early for her age. But one of the things I read about is how one of her idols, or one of her passed over people that she looked up to, that she was inspired by, was Bessie Smith. Okay. Now, Bessie Smith is a blues singer from the 20s and 30s, an amazing voice. And Janice was so motivated or inspired by Bessie Smith that she went to the grave site where she had been buried, and she put a tombstone in. It was an unmarked grave, I guess. And so that was one of the things Janice did, and gave a little memorial for Bessie Smith. That's how much she had admired this passed over person. So I really believe Bessie Smith spoke to her in spirit. And I wanted to know Bessie Smith's, the day of her death. So, because she died young too. She was young too. Well, this is April 15th. No, September 26th. She was born April 15th. So Bessie Smith would have been an Aries. She died during Libra season. It's September 26, 1937. And this is Bessie Smith's chart. So do you see this beautiful grand trine? Okay. But she also has this beautiful grand cross too, which I just find that's just an amazing thing. Now, this is the day of her death. God makes some promises to her, which is really beautiful. You can see that the vision from her first house family was going to be, there was a reputation to be expanded on, because it's Jupiter 10th house. So God promises that whatever you passed on in this life, I'm going to make sure that it lives up to this, you know, hardworking reputation of your spirit, what you gave from your spirit, from the soul. You know, it was blues singing. So clan is soul, Taurus, first house. So I like that. I like that promise. And then I thought, well, gosh, what's all this about? Is that a good or is that a bad sign when you see that on a chart? Give me a heads up on this. And it can be challenging, or it could be a blessing. But basically what he was telling me on this is her war for her spirit was made difficult to serve in sixth house, her son, okay? She was a healer. Her voice was healing, see? And it seemed like this one over here, yeah, Saturn. The borders and safeties, being in the 12th house, borders and safeties, kind of kept her penned in during this lesson that she was supposed to learn. But when you see this square, it means that you learned the lesson, okay? That's one of the things that she learned, was this lesson. Something about her healing voice in service, moving the human spirit. Moving the human spirit. Now, I'm not saying she obtained all of her lessons, but this is one that she got. She accomplished before she passed over, was this human spirit up here in Sagittarius. Very moving, just very, like she was determined. It's Mars, 9th house. Determined. That she was, you know, she provided as a service. This is what healed. So I hope, Bessie Smith, that your soul comes back. But it looks like you were reunited. Yep, right here. Yep. She was reunited as a promise from God to the borders and safeties for her family lineage. So there might be a female that she was reunited with as soon as she passed over, right away, that met her. Because Saturn would be about people meeting you, borders and safeties, as you ascend. So that might be a female that had passed over from her lineage that met her. And then this other one is this mortality, this war that you traveled to with your voice to heal, transformed. You transformed. And this is all before the Depression. So she died like 37 was a couple years. Yeah, Depression didn't end until 39 or 40. So yeah, she got to see what the blues really are. The blues were really about, wow, we had all this money during Prohibition. You know, we were selling all this alcohol illegally and we were great. We were set. and then the Depression comes and we don't have any of those material items anymore. So it really just taught people really quick that this is about your relationships and your heart space, and because God can just strip it away. And he did so for a long time. So anyway, that was 0 degrees Pluto because of Janis Joplin. Thank you, Janis, for letting me share one of your idols, because Bessie Smith had an incredible life. She truly, truly did. Thank you, guys. Ancestors, please be here for this reading. Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, please be here. And Highest Ascendant Jesus, please be here. I've got a candle. Elohim, God of power. Elohim, Elohim, and El Shaddai, the all-sufficient one. Please be here for this reading. Yeah, counsel the afflicted today, Jesus, and be with us at this reading. Thank you so much. I love you. Yeah, the afflicted. Some of you are kind of afflicted right now. The energy is really, well, you're probably alchemizing what's going on with your ops. Lots of emotions going down. Lots of confusion going down right now. 7 of Cups. So let's find out kind of what's going on. I'll show you this. 1057. So the middle of this reading is an Empress and an Emperor, okay? The Empress being 9 degrees Leo is the center, and it's this dangerous quest. The Sun is in that dangerous quest, okay? And then the Emperor is for July 31st. And there's something going on with these two where the end of the cycle is going to change, reroute their mission, their life. 0 degrees Cancer tonight. I put Mercury up here as the Hermit card, front of the consciousness. The angel's bringing some kind of protection for you. There's some plans involved in that. And down here, Mars has the High Priestess card. And then we have Venus that has the Sun card tonight. Yeah. We've got Jupiter over here. Jupiter has the Lovers card and a lot of telepathy. Lots of telepathy going on for Jupiter tonight. We're going to see what that's about. And then the Hermit card is Saturn. So we've got 2 hermits because we have one up top. And Spirit also wants you to see that you have 3, the number 3, 6 for the Lovers card, and then 9 for Saturn. Okay, so 369 is in the center, of this reading, which is kind of a big deal because 369 was Tesla's big number mystery, because he related 369 to a universal truth and tapping into God. That 369 seemed to be the answer of the universe. It seemed to be when you were really tapped in to the Most High. So 369 tonight's kind of important. Yeah. Okay, guys, so let's see. Blood sucking. Somebody's blood sucking. Okay, yeah. I don't know. One of your, the download was one of your energies is having a hard time letting you go. You know, they spent so much time carving you out of the way, you know, because you didn't quite fit. And they spent so much time just carving you away that they kind of enjoyed that. So that's what they're going to miss. They're not going to miss you. I mean, that's the impression I got when I started to kind of process who's this? What's this going on? Yeah, this Queen of Swords maybe might be an air sign. But they did this to other family members too. And Spirit wants you to think about that. Any conversations you had with this air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Think back to the conversations you had with this family member and remember the times that they were saying it and talking about other members of the family. They had done the same thing. Oh, so-and-so has a drug problem. Oh, so-and-so can't keep a job. Or, oh, so, you know what I mean? And you can think back and remember, oh, yeah. And you were probably, 14 at the time, or you were some young age where, oh, okay. Because this person had help. This air sign in your story had help. But they're very upset right now that they can't continue this carving away, you know, to erase you or what have you. And the whole time it's like, I think you just enjoyed the carving part because you don't even know what collective or who collective adheres to. So I don't know. It just comes to this point where you were a business transaction. You were just, I mean, and if you think I spent 30 years with these people or 20 years or 50 years with these people, that's what it boiled down to, is you were just a business transaction. And I don't think you would treat anyone like that. But isn't that sad that this is how we end up for today? 9 degrees Leo. So behold, yeah. And then there's some kind of undercover person or somebody that might have bought your property. And I don't know where that came from exactly, but might have purchased it to protect it because they saw how it was being. But what that also meant is if they were undercover, they had to use that home for the rites and rituals of this group, this secret group. So I don't know, something about they knew that had been left to you. So in order to protect it, they somehow acquired the property, maybe. Yeah. So that's some of it going on. I don't know. They're obsessed with you. Absolutely obsessed with you. Okay. 369 is big deal because the 10 plagues of Egypt. Pretend you're Moses today. Okay. You were the prophet sent to, hey, Pharaoh, can you please stop your magic? Please, Pharaoh. Pretend that's you. But he sent these 10 plagues. Okay. Plague number 3, plague number 6, and plague number 9 in Exodus. He had no forewarning. Pharaoh got no forewarning for those. So that's kind of special about 369 too, is it's God related. Okay, he didn't get any warning for those 3, the 3rd plague, the 6th plague, and the 9th plague, which were hideous, you know, if you read Exodus. Something about lice or mosquitoes for the 3rd one. 6 was the boils on the skin, some kind of boils on the skin. And then 9 was this darkness that came over the whole empire. Yeah, just this darkness. Yeah. Anyway, I thought that was interesting. This unilateral triangle, that's what 369, because they're the same degree. It makes, you know, and yeah. Oh, those plagues caused everybody to suffer. And his heart was so hard, collective, that he wouldn't give in. Pharaoh refused to believe, you know, because they were saying in Exodus that, of course, when Moses announced these plagues, they were things similar to what the magic could be performed. So when Moses said, oh yeah, we're going to have the frogs, we're going to be overrun with frogs. Well, that was a trick that Pharaoh knew how to do through magic. See, he didn't know that Moses was tapping into Creator. He just figured, oh, well, I can do that too. So he wasn't impressed. You know, he realized that there was power in what he was calling to, but he insisted that it must be my gods. It must be my gods that you're calling on to get this result. Until, I don't know, probably about the 7th or 8th one with the locust, maybe, he finally admits that, oh, it's a god, not the gods. He finally, for the first time, said the God, recognizing that Moses was indeed praying to the Creator instead of all these, you know, the idolatry of what he believed. So, and these plagues, collective, went on for at least a year. That's how long these lasted. So you can imagine the toll it takes for you to be in that mode, to be in that spiritual battle mode for that long. That's a long time. Okay, guys, so we've got the Sun card, we got this Empress, and then we've got the Emperor. Now I'll qualify these, but my initial sense is that this is a person that had control over the Empress for a very long time, okay? A very toxic control. Now this could be somebody coming toward this person, but it's almost like we're at the end of the cycle, the crossing energy, and how does this get dissolved permanently? So this never happens to another human being, okay? You were owned. And some of you beginning at a very young age. So this was very hard to logically remove that, especially if this person was family or blood. Okay, why would that make sense? You know what I mean? So we're gonna find out. Ancestors, tell me about this. Blood sucking. Yeah, tell me about this. I don't know. It's like the whole time they made you feel like you were this brick that they were hauling around. You were just such a pain. And yet it was the other way around. It's like they needed you. It's like your energy is what kept them afloat. And now they don't have, yeah, now there's an end to it, Ten of Swords. Wow. Okay, Yahweh. What's this? Tell me about this Emperor. Yep, they took your house from you. Tell me about this Emperor. Hard heart. A hard heart. That one? Yeah. This was a contract that you were fated to be in. Yeah. For good or for bad, you were supposed to learn something from that relationship. That will probably change the next course of your journey. Tell me about this, Yahweh. Tell me about this this Emperor specifically. What's going on with this? Okay, those turned over. Okay, right now, okay, they want to defend their actions, okay? This person was so obsessed with you that even they said last night want to tap into your money, to mess with your money, because they knew it's the first of the month and you were going to go pay rent or whatever. This person had their paws on it to get you all excited, like, oh, where's my money? When you know that the ancestors would have had, if they would have got away with it, they could have just, the rod would have been like, ding, that person be gone, because they've done so much. But that's what this person wanted to do, is to put you in this spiral dance of, no, it can't be. Because they're disappointed about this fight that they swore up and down that they would give anything, their right arm, to complete this mission. And now they're sitting in this judgment, see? Now they're in judgment. I don't know. I think it's a little above and beyond the behavior of this person. Yeah, the behavior of this person is questionable. It's questionable because of the boundaries and safeties they violated, okay? Nobody goes into somebody else's bank account to mess stuff up for, why would, you don't do that. And this person did. This person thought that was, they had the right to do that, see? Yeah. Yeah, and God was alerted to this rebellion right away, you know? He saw the hostility of this Emperor, okay? Absolutely hostile behavior, who caused a lot of people to suffer, not just you, collective. Okay, so tell me about this Empress. What's going on with the Empress? So hopefully your money was safe on a train. They want to get you on a train, Empress. There's a train of people ready to help you. Okay, that's a lot of that Mercury tonight, Sabian symbol. The angels are assembling to protect you right now. While this closes out, while the nice little bow is tied on this, that you walk away being the good, like, you know, you did your best not to royally mess this up, and get the blessing to, am I done? Okay, please. You held in there so long. Oh, this Emperor feels like this over the Empress. And maybe this is you too, because you can't move on until your angels arrive. They're arriving for this protection and this announcement that, okay, you're free to move on, and give you some sort of option, right? Okay, so tell me about, you might be this Queen of Swords, or this might be the op that I was telling you about that like to carve people, you know, and then create conversations about them. Yeah. Oh, so-and-so is just a hippie. They're not going to amount to anything. They have no, and then laugh about it. What? No. And the person was never there. So how could they defend themselves? It was so not right to do that. Anyway, so this train, okay, has been working really hard for this moment for you, okay? This train of people. Tell me about this train of people. Are these the angels coming to protect collective? Tell me about this train of people. There's something going on in the court today, maybe? Yeah. Okay. So this might be a group that comes toward you, that offers you some kind of initiation, okay? Because this was a spiritual battle. This was a spiritual battle. And you know, to solve a problem, you have to get tapped into the Creator, because all problems can be solved with the help of the Creator. So tell me about this Hierophant. What's this? Are they in court today? They know you have a gift, Empress. Are they supporting this Emperor person? I believe this Emperor was part of this Hierophant group. This person that put a lot of ownership on collective, like a cattle, like you were cattle. Like, you know how you would ear punch, you know, with a fly tag, the cattle, and, you know, that's what you were, is they just put you in a little corral and, you know, wanted to harvest your good all-American 100% beef. There it is. Okay, so this is somebody on this train is going to be from your past. It's going to remind you of something from the past, or it might be somebody you knew in the past. But someone on this train of people coming toward you, I just feel like there's a train of people working on your behalf right now. Yeah. Yeah. Psychologically and physically, the Lord God Most High wants you to know this, that He realizes how taxing this was on you, okay? He realizes it. He's not going to put you through another 8 rounds of boxing for this to get decided. You know what I mean? He knows exactly where you sit stamina-wise and physically. You know, he's concerned about that because you were set aside for His glory, okay? He doesn't want you set aside to be put on a pedestal as this, you know, worn out angel with tattered wings. He doesn't want that. So He's really trying to tune these people coming toward you in regard to that, okay? You're happy that it's over. You're happy that you did the best you could. But something's gotta renew. It's time to renew. And that's why your Chiron's in this death. You know, Chiron's all about the death card right now. So it still says train. Okay, let me do that. Here's the tribe cards on that. What's the tribe say about this Empress? Yeah, decisions, 24. Yeah, they're making decisions about you. So it almost feels like, you know, when they go to recruit the football players for the NFL and they have those meetings, you know, did you see that movie? I can't think of the name of it, but where they sit around and they talk about players that they want to recruit. And so then they start putting their names in the hat, like, well, so-and-so is going to take that one. And so-and-so, it almost feels like that. Like, that your name's going around in these groups and with other people of the collective probably that need this, okay? Because they want to get you out of this situation, this ownership. It's quite evident that you were treated poorly. Yeah. But you're so protected right now. Okay, so we got that as the central theme, and then we've got this closing of the cycle, the World card, okay? So this is 0 degrees Cancer tonight, and it's the rapture. So you might respond to this as like, this is crazy. Nobody would believe this if I would tell them. Nobody would believe this. This is nuts. But it is the time for the rapture, okay? So I would think there'd be a sense of relief with that, to tell you the truth. Okay, yeah. William Shea was born 0 degrees Cancer. William Shea was the one that brought baseball to New York. Okay, there's a stadium. The Mets couldn't have got to New York if he hadn't have built that stadium. So we got William Shea, and that's 0 degrees tonight being your, just yeah, there was a real sports theme with this. It meant so much to that man to bring baseball to New York. See, I think he was a lawyer, but anyway, he had enough money to start that stadium. So it's kind of like that in the hearts of these people is they know you had good intentions and why other people need to know about this. Because you were just this unsuspecting person that had to switch gears, constantly switch gears and survive it. Yeah, survive it when you didn't know why or how or who, or, you know, some of you knew right away, oh, well, that's so-and-so doing that. You know, for me, I don't know, it took a long time before I kind of figured out, oh, okay. And then the passed over ones started tapping on you too. Like, yeah, we see what you're going through. We're going to help you out. We're going to help you out. The outer limits. Yeah, some of you are ETs. So yeah, the outer limits helped you put this bright fluorescent ring around you. Like, okay, come hither. Like, I dare you. Because that was the new thing. And when I did my light around me, I was always saying respect, 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 respect. Because they never respected your boundaries. And they could just like pop in like this Jack in the Box, like, hello. And that's no way to have people hanging out with you, you know. Dude, what are we doing? So you nipped that right in the bud, I think. It became a central theme, that respect. Yeah, they don't have to like you, okay? That's not what you were asking for, but you're set aside, you're set apart, you're consecrated for the Most High, and they will respect you. So I love it. I love it. Yeah, I love it. And you know, you're not that same person. This person, this emperor doing magic on you, it was like from the 60s or 50s or whatever magic book this was. This magic book was so old that they were, and when you ascended, it's like, wow, I got a new birthday. You know what I mean? That's why I charted mine. I was so thrilled. I knew when I woke up. So I charted it. I was thrilled. So that's like a totally, they're trying to put magic on somebody that doesn't exist, is what I'm getting at. Is once you ascended, you were different. You were translated to the Creator. See? Yeah. Crazy. Yeah, William Shea, 0 degrees Cancer, brought the Mets to New York. There's something about that. There's something like these people know they have to bring you into the fold. Like, you are now to be brought into the fold. How do we plan this? It's a central theme of these people tonight. Wow, nice. So maybe you won't have to worry too much about this. This will take care of itself, collective. In the meantime, there was more focus about who's coming toward you. Tell me about this Mercury. Tell me about this angels preparing. That's the 9. See, Empress was number 3. Okay. Jupiter holds number 6. We got 3, 6, and then we got 9 for the Hermit. So we got a Hermit card. The Lovers make 6. Okay, so there's something central about this message that is really tapped in to the inner workings of a universe, and the inner workings from a creator who cared to set you apart for this. I love it. I love it. I'm excited to see what you guys do. It's gonna be amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay, so tell me about Mercury. What's Mercury doing? Is Mercury got, yeah, if people are pulling up or around you, you know, and you're in your car or whatever, or you're walking, you don't have to, hi, no, you just do what you normally do. And especially if you don't recognize that person. Because if they were there to see you, I'm sure that would have caught your attention right away. But you got things to do, places to go. So don't slow down for anyone, obviously, to come. You know what I mean? How's it going, Papa? There's a Papa. Somebody knew your father. Somebody knows your father. Yeah, the father. This could be a father, but the vibe I'm getting. Platform. This person attacked your platform too, okay? Attacked it. Didn't want you to move forward with this information about tapping into the Creator, your spiritual guides, your spiritual mysteries that you love to unfold by yourself. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. All of your things are so invigorating for the collective, okay? It doesn't matter what you're meditating on for that day. If it's the sun, you know, tell them, look, these were 3 meditations I said to the sun. May I get the highest vibration, Lord Father, from the sun for healing. May I get the highest vibration from the sun, Lord Father, for rejuvenation. I mean, it could be anything, but like there's certain things that you're telling people that you think, well, that's just me doing my, no, we need to hear that so we can see how, yeah, that's the focus right there. Or one reader last night was telling me just moment of silence for a half hour. Well, yeah, it's a pretty good idea actually. So I turned everything off, and that's when I started tapping into the meditation. And then when you plug back in, it's like, okay, because then you get to that higher level, see? So yeah, the Emperor was trying to destroy that on your platform. It's not up to them. It's about a better place to live and breathe, okay? You know it exists. And they're very burdened by that because they don't know if there's a space for them in this new place. See, they're very burdened by that. But I meant to ask you about Mercury. Archangel Michael, tell me about Mercury, the angels coming together. In the front of the consciousness tonight, we got Mercury, 3 degrees Virgo, 3 degrees Virgo. Mother Teresa has 3 degrees Virgo and her birthday, okay? Mother Teresa, wow. That's a pretty caring plan they have in store for you. That's pretty caring. That woman traveled all over the world to just share love, okay? Well, we know she was Catholic, right? But it didn't matter. She went to all kinds of people, okay? She transcended the borders and safeties, the boundaries of religion. Because God wants you. He doesn't want the little ceiling that you're under. He wants you, see? So Mother Teresa, 3 degrees Virgo, I love it. Please be here for this reading. I think she's passed away. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay, Mother Teresa is telling you, reminding you, oh, okay, of the passed over one, 0 degrees Pluto, okay? Pluto, that's where I got the Bessie Smith, her death chart, and how she was to be remembered for healing with her voice, her soul voice, her blues. Yeah, she knew people. She knew people through, and she healed them. But Pluto's got some kind of judgment tonight, specifically on this King of Wands and your storyline. Thank God, goodness, right? Okay, King of Wands, your Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Mercury is most concerned about this person, okay? I think you have a couple of them in your storyline, but this particular one has not respected borders and safeties for you, okay? One of the first things I mentioned is that you are so thrilled to be over this war. You're still alert, you know, you're still tuning in, but at the same time, you just need to get away and not think about it for a week straight. You know, when was it off of your mind this past week? You know what I mean? So Pluto knows that, and he's taking care of this person for you. So let's find out, what are you doing to this this fire sign? And I'm getting kind of a younger person. I mean, it could be an older king, but I'm getting kind of this. Okay, they feel entitled to what you're, yeah, the consequence. Yeah, he's under some consequences right now for his actions, but he wants to explain those to you. That like you, he was spoon-fed a line of garbage, and he, being the nice person, thought, well, this, no, collective, it does, no, yeah. He spread a lot of lies about you. I went along with it because they told me to. No, you went along with it and you slandered that person, okay? Yeah. You know, it doesn't take much. Like if somebody mentions a name that's not in the room, for you to lift that up. Oh, well, praise God. I hope that person's doing awesome. You know, it could be anything, or you could just not say anything. Sometimes you just should say nothing. But this person made it a point that everything coming out of their mouth was to think very poorly of you. And Spirit's telling me they didn't know you that long. They judged you from the outside. They judged you, and then on the internet they did it too. They did it online to you too. Yeah. Well, that's why I don't read any comments or make comments. So thank you for watching, but I don't make any comments or read any, because this would have stopped me, see, from letting people know this truth. That these people that meet you for 2 days and think they can tell the world about who you are, when half the things you were saying were to make conversations. Yeah. So, I mean, what's that tell you? it tells you that he didn't invest very much in who you were. He didn't care to. Tell me about this. Yeah, you're getting justice for it. There must have been something he did that you're going to be able to come back and say, hey, remember doing that? I'm here to recompense. Yeah, that's a shame that they would go out of their way and do that to you. Yeah. Okay. All right, Spirit. Thank you. So in the subconscious are Venus and Mars tonight. Venus, you get the Sun card tonight. You're 25 degrees Leo and you're the star. What is this? Star. Oh yeah, startling surprise. There's some kind of startling surprise. Venus sits in that 25 degrees Leo, which is a startling surprise. Okay. The other part of this degree is you're sufficient unto yourself, like you can take care of everything on your own. But the spirits want you to let these trained angels help you. Let them help you. You're not going to impose on these people if you have a question or what. That's what they're there for. Okay? Because you probably are wondering, well, is it safe to go here or have this name or have this, you know what I mean? Because they took your information and manipulated it everywhere. So where should I really, use this birth certificate? They're there for you for that, okay? Coco Chanel has this in the birth date. She was 25 degrees Leo. And of course she was startling and she was a surprise and she did stand out. Yeah. Yeah, and that makes sense with the Sabian symbol, which is like this, this flapper gets a new hairstyle from like 2024. So you can imagine Coco Chanel fitting in very easily. Any she could fit in. She could fit in. Okay. She was a classic, but she knew it was like she had that about her, that ability to fit in. You're gonna fit in too. Yeah, you're gonna fit in just fine. Now Mars is 7 degrees Gemini in the subconscious, and there's some kind of unwritten, the rest of the story, Paul Harvey kind of, I'm getting that. Like, this is the rest of the story. They really want to finish the rest of the story. This Mars, 7 degrees Gemini. That's their most important thing. Their thought right now is, please let me put in my 2 cents worth for the rest of this. Because it feels like, collective, yours is almost pre-written by the creator, that you were supposed to do this way, in this order. And suddenly this person's like, whoa. Let me give you the rest of the story. Tell me about Mars. Room. They're in a room right now. Are they in a room right now? Answering questions? Yeah, they've really, okay. They're resting in a room. Wow. Spirit's saying this might be a hospital room. 4 of Swords. This person's a little overworked. This Mars energy tonight is a little overworked. They got ahead of a few things, so they shouldn't. Wow. Okay, so tell me more. Okay, so there was some kind of tower moment mentally for this person. It was too much for them to process. They didn't want to believe it. They didn't want to believe that you were okay. Okay, so Spirit, did this person do magic on the Empress? Did this person do magic on the Empress? Yeah. I got Queen of Wands. Both of these people worked together very rashly. That's the Fool card, 0. Very rashly. Aries is fire, it's the forest fire, but it can almost act impulsively sometimes. These people were very impulsive with the magic they sent to you. They had no grievances about it. It was very Pluto. Like, if you drop dead, that's the intent. You don't make decisions like that. I don't know. That's how they did it for you. Yeah, wow. Yeah, he needs to rest in a room for a while, collective. That's no way to go out in the world. Yeah, that's like running the stop sign on purpose to make sure you T-bone that car up there. Yeah, and then, yeah, they should rest. They should rest. Okay, so we got subconscious down here. So you are very confident down here in your subconscious because you're tapped in. You know that you were set apart for this, and whatever God's will is, you'll do it. You'll walk it out. You know, maybe he doesn't want to send anybody towards you for a while. Maybe he just wants you to not think about it for a week. You know, have some quiet time. But you still hearken to his word and you keep his laws. You keep his laws of the universe. Yeah. Yeah. While Pharaoh takes these plagues. This is all Pharaoh with a hard heart. That Mars, 7 degrees Gemini tonight, is the Pharaoh that is suddenly experiencing the plagues, okay? Which they've been going on for a while now, but his heart is still hard. He cannot admit that, well, this is something my magic could do too. And collective, I don't know, maybe you guys did do magic. I didn't. And I feel like that's what they won't admit to, is that we don't want pity. I don't want pity. It's like a piety instead. Like there's something higher that they never thought to tap into, that they're really confused by, you know. Well, all you're doing is magic. That's all it is. No, I had no idea how to do magic or what it was, or I had to go to people and ask them about, do you believe in that? What do you guys do? You know, and thinking back, there were people I worked with that would have little protection bags, and I was like, what's that? Oh, it protects me. Oh, maybe I should get one of those. You know, I didn't know that stuff, but they had little satchels of things that they kept in their pockets of their jeans or their shoes or whatever to protect them. So obviously, if somebody that you worked with is doing that, it must be pretty rampant around your area that there's these witches throwing this random magic out and about. That's pretty scary. Yeah. So tell me about Saturn's the most past energy. It's still in that Hermit. That's the 9, the number 9. So Saturn and Mercury both fit into that 3, 6, 9 pattern for you. There's something really crucial about that tonight. And Saturn is sitting 18 degrees Pisces retrograde. It's Bobby Fischer. Well, who's Bobby Fischer? I think I told you he's the only American to win a chess match. So he's sitting in that degree because these aren't easy maneuvers. This is not an easy thing to maneuver. They have aircraft working on your behalf. More often than not, it's because of you. That aircraft that you hear or see, it's something involving the people attacking you. Yeah, that's what that's there for. Aircraft. So tell me about this Saturn, 18 degrees Pisces, Bobby, oh, wow, the underworld. The underworld is absolutely fascinated by you. Yeah, nice. And it's because of their fascination with you that they have to make sure it stays really balanced, and they have to make sure that you get justice. Yeah. I don't know, maybe they want some kind of time with you, the underworld. What's that mean, Spirit? What's that mean? Oh, because I always talk to the dead. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, so some of you talk to the passed over ones. What does collective need to know? So there's an army of the underworld that actually has some respect for this whole situation, but not for this King of Wands. Again, this person shows up. This person is not going to get favor with your passed over ones. And I'm not saying they're in the underworld, but that's kind of the vibe I got, is because you might call on, you know, family that's passed over that suddenly the underworld got involved and they have a problem with this person. So if you feel like, well, that's the soulmate, that this is the one, and I was in a past life, I'm pretty sure, you have to talk to the creator about that, because either he rewrote that for you based off of this person's performance, or there is something that if this person does, or that will put him back in line with it. I'm getting this sense that the person that's coming toward you is going to have a lot of authority. You're not going to be nervous. You're going to want to speak to this person. But for the most part, this person's like a hermit person. Like it's the number, it's like this number 9. because if you're 3, if you're the Empress, and you could be a male too in the Empress energy, the 3, 6, 9 to be most connected to this, what it would be a Hermit or a decision. It's, oh wow, so 3, 6, 9. So you got the Empress, the decision, and then the Hermit. I hear sirens. Wow, and a bird. Yeah, there's some kind of decision you're gonna make with the Hermit. Now, they're pretty priestly, you know, I'm gonna tell you, because they stay cloaked. They stay cloaked. If they set themselves apart, then they definitely have the ability to tap in, to withdraw. Yeah, this person knew how to withdraw, this Hermit. Anyway, so this Hermit is in Saturn tonight, okay? And they are worried about this individual, this fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So tell me what this person did. Can you tell me a little bit more about what this person did? He covered a whole bunch of stuff up. Okay, so he covered it up. So he lied. He lied about what he did. He's willing to admit it now, but he's going to omit a lot of the things. Well, of course. Yeah, he's at the 2 of Swords, the stand. He doesn't want to stand still, but they've made him. The Hermit has made this person stand down. Just stand down, okay? And he has good news. Page of Pentacles. He has some kind of news for this High Priestess, or maybe about a High Priestess reversed. There's some kind of High Priestess he wants to talk about. So who's this High Priestess he wants to talk about? Who's this High Priestess he wants to talk about? The universal laws. He knows it broke universal law to work with this person and not have retribution. Yeah, I mean, it's not that you couldn't work with that person, but as soon as you find out that it's malicious or unaligned, then maybe you should rethink what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like, I understand maybe this person wasn't filled in on the situation at all, but as soon as they find out, they need to switch gears. Yeah, they spent a lot of time, 8 of Pentacles, working on this. Somebody's backing in right now to your space. So it's like they wanted to back into your space. That looks kind of weird, huh? They wanted to take your place, collective. This person was backing in to take your place. Yeah, it didn't matter if your name was on it, reserve parking for collective, they didn't care. They ripped the little sign off and they parked there, and they thought, they were really brutish about it, really Aries. I love Aries, that's my destiny, is that North Node. But yeah, be the leader, not the crusher. Because this person came and crushed like a wrecking ball. Thank you, Miley Cyrus. Yeah, like a wrecking ball. They came in, and that's not very, you know. See, Aries is also associated with aristocratic. Well, aristocratic can have manners, you know, if you think about that, or it could be kind of uppity. So you have to balance that energy to make it how you want it to work for you. But Aries is a regal sign. It's a regal sign. It's the number 1st sign. It's regal, it's aristocratic, but it can come across rude and uncaring. And this person used that other side of Aries, that really low vibration side. It was impulsive, yeah. And they did a lot. Tell me about this impulsive. It's like he backed in with like a trailer. It's like are they coming with like this trailer to like get you out of there or something? I don't know. Page of Cups. Okay, so now he regrets. See, there's an apology for that. He feels bad. He knows he was brutish. But all of these people around him taught him to be like this. 54 on the clock. Yeah, all of these people taught him how to be like that. No apologies. So I really want to know about Jupiter tonight, because it's telepathy. So Jupiter is trying to speak to you. It's the number 6. It's in between you and the Hermit, 369. Those that magic sequence of numbers. And there's something telepathically, like they might be trying to tell you. And it might come in writing, because there's some writing down here. Okay? But this is a cooperative arrangement. It doesn't have to be loving. Okay? It's somebody trying to send you something telepathically. Okay? So tell me about this telepathic from Jupiter tonight. Telepathic en route energy. This is the energy you can expect to be en route to you. Tell me about this. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to look at this, huh? Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, it is regarding spell work, the telepathy. Not this person's, but regarding the spell work. Wow. Wow. This person's well aware. The people working on Jupiter's behalf for you to expand things for you and what you teach and what you show people, it's gonna give you a lot more background on the magic part of it, if that's not your forte. It's not my forte, but a lot of you know exactly what was being done to you. So yeah, this person, Jupiter, is collaborating tonight. Wow. Regarding this ending, okay? So he's working with some other people to bring this ending for you and the legacy. 10 of Pentacles. So maybe there's a death of this legacy to the people doing magic on you. That makes me think of a Sabian symbol. Okay, so born on this 14 degrees Gemini, not the Tsar, not Nicholas II, the Romanov family that got murdered. It was his wife that was born 14 degrees Gemini. And they suspected that the Bolshevik, I cannot speak Russian, I'm so sorry. The Bolsheviks had put spell. Rasputin was the priest that had done the magic for that. I'm not really sure, but there was something about that. So maybe that whole event was set up by some kind of magic spell. That's horrible. That's absolutely horrible. Yeah, so there's something about that telepathically he needs to talk to you about. Yeah, see, like there's this, yeah. It's like you were outnumbered, you know, these people were working against, you know what I mean? I feel like there was no way, even if you knew exactly what they were doing and when they were doing it, there were so many people chanting these spells over you, like just situated logistically to put that on you constantly. So you'd walk out of your house all like, oh, what day is it? You know, kind of, yeah, whatever. So we go to Uranus. This is what the environment, the events in the environment going on right now. 26 degrees Taurus, the star card. There is a new wave coming. You can see this new wave down here. You are a part of this new wave. This new way of thinking, adhering, participating in the future, okay? This is 26 degrees Taurus, is Sugar Ray Leonard, boxer. Yep. Who got the blessing, by the way, from Sugar Ray Robinson to take that Sugar Ray term. Yeah, very sweet man. He was charismatic. He was very charismatic with his boxing, but he asked Sugar Ray Robinson if he could use that in boxing too, and he got the blessing. So that's why he was Sugar, because nice people ask, right? Nice people ask first, okay? This person did not ask, hey, is it okay if I tell everybody in town that you're hooked on drugs? No. Why would you do that? This person didn't have that sugar. There was no sugar quality at all. So tell me about this sugar on the star tonight. I'm gonna use what's the tribe say about this? Now remember, that's the unexpected planet, the unexpected event, and it's going to give you some tea. It's going to spill the tea tonight. Awesome. It might be your first little bit of information. Your first little bit. And it's really valuable tea. It's really valuable tea. It's just like this crowning moment for you, like the star in a Christmas tree, where it's this huge relief of, I didn't do this in vain. And none of it you did was in vain because you invested in you. But it's going to feel like that, though. You're going to really have your power place, this place of connection. 1 + 6 is 7. It's a very spiritual number, but it's the earth connection, this empowerment to your environment after this. And you're purified. You're purified. No matter how many times this person said, oh no, whatever, you're purified, okay? This person was running their mouth because not only was he stealing from your inheritance or whatever, this big pot of money from this insurance claim, but he was set up that you would blame him instead of the person setting it up, okay? Spirit really wants you to know that too. That the whole time they want you to project onto this person when this person was set up, okay? So just remember that. And this was the entire events. If this has gone on for 5 years or 6 years, that's how that person operated. And I believe it was this emperor. This is the person that set it up. A mastermind, should have been programming computer games, but instead his environment was his computer game, and he really enjoyed setting the pieces up. Yeah. So yeah. So, you know, you could possibly forgive this person. But there's definitely a purification going on after all this slander. Yeah, you didn't deserve that. You didn't deserve that. And there's enforcement. Okay, so there's a theory in place at how to place law enforcement logistically for you. Okay. So then in the meantime, Neptune, 29 degree, master degree, Pisces, it's got one person on their radar, and it's a gambler. Somebody in your storyline has an addiction, okay? They're addicted to gambling, either with lottery cards or roulette or cards, blackjack. This person, that's who Neptune has got his eye on tonight, okay? It's on this gambler because it's got the Sun card tonight, and they're really going to shine a light on this person, how much they gambled, okay? So it might be the Emperor here. It might be the King of Wands figure here. We don't know, but there was a gambler in your storyline that's getting the Sun tonight. They were tireless at it. They were absolutely tireless. And 29 degrees Pisces is Wyatt Earp. If you look up Wyatt Earp on Google, it'll tell you he was a lot of things. You know, a business owner, he was a sheriff, but his #1 occupation was gambling. That's why he gets this associated for you tonight with Neptune. Because even though he could portray that he was these other things, like proprietor, he was a gambler. That's the forte. So Neptune's going to expose that for you tonight. Awesome. I love you, Neptune. Yeah, I don't know. You know, you're just, maybe that's how that person was raised. You know, his life is a gamble. If you wake up in the morning, it's a gamble, you know, but you knew that even if you were going to play cards, there's a right way and a wrong way. You know, I love that song, The Gambler by Kenny Rogers. If you're going to play the game, you got to learn to play it right. You know, this dude didn't know. I don't think he's realizing that now. The gambler in your story is realizing that now, that I could have played my cards better. Yeah, well. So, okay, then we're 0 degrees Pluto. It's retrograde, 0 degrees Aquarius. And that also happens to be the birthday of Edgar Allan Poe, which, you know, The Raven Knocking, it's kind of a creepy poem. But it's very dramatic. So I feel like whatever Pluto's doing is very dramatic for this person who thought they could just knock on your door and control your emotional and psychological well-being, that was perfectly fine to do, when that's not their territory at all. Yeah, at all. Yeah, he gets the sun card too. Pluto does. Yeah. And that's, yeah, Janis Joplin has this degree, right? Okay. Yeah. So she was born during 0 degrees Aquarius. All right. So what do you want to tell me, Janice? I know you're here. Thank you so much for letting me share about Bessie Smith. Thank you for letting me share about that. What's this? What's this Pluto's got organized tonight? This Edgar Allan Poe, this creepy poem, secondary. Secondary. What's secondary? Okay, so whatever Pluto's taking care of is going to be secondary to this gambler. The gambler may have broke more laws than this person Pluto's got. Oh, that was their secondary offense. Is, okay, overstepping boundaries to cause you dismay. Wow. Yeah, Pluto doesn't like this person you were in contract with. That made it very important to this person that you not be stable, not be just down to earth about it. Oh yeah, I got some witches attacking me. How's your day going? Heavy, dude. Heavy. I mean, you know, I mean, they made it a point so you'd look like, you know, a moron. That's all right. That's all right. The more shade they put on you, put that much glory on you because you survived it. So the Lord High let them do that. They let them put shade on you because it was just going to give you more glory when all was said and done. So that's all to give him the credit for, you know, and you the grace for just let nature take its course. Just let it. Yeah, they want to call me all these things. Great. So where's your videotape? Where's your proof? And don't use the doppelganger in your video and say to people that's me. Okay. No, it's not gonna fly. So wow, Pluto's looked into this indulgence of a King of Pentacles. So now we get this dude again. He's looking in at the indulgences of a King of Pentacles, which will come second to the gambler in your story. So Spirit, are these the same people? The gambler and the King of Pentacles? Are these the same people, Spirit? Okay. There's something secret about money. There's something secret about money. Page of Pentacles, tell me about this. What's this secret about money? The Emperor knew about it. Okay, well, they all knew about it, I'm sure. Yeah, and they're all fighting over it. They're all in a lot of conflict over it. This gambler, this King of Pentacles, and this Emperor, which could be one, I don't think it is. I think it's a couple different people, but they all collaborated to take your stuff and they're fighting over it now. Wow. And they're under a lot of grief. A lot of grief. Attic. There might be some stuff in the attic space. Yeah. A lot of burdens on them. Yeah, and the angels have got it for you, collective. They're like your army. That Mercury, angels coming in to preserve you. Yeah. Yeah. They'll make you invisible, by the way. They'll just make you like no one can see you. Yeah, I've had it happen to me a couple times where they just couldn't see me. They couldn't see my vehicle. They couldn't see anything. It's just bizarre. And it really confuses them. But that's how much they love you. And they know the condition you're in. They know the condition you're in, okay? This has been tiring for you too. This is no way to live. To walk around, you know, wondering, well, what'd they send to me today? You know? Wow. Okay, so last thing before you guys go, thank you so much for watching. I love you. Is this Destiny. So we got the 3 card again up there because now the North Node is this Empress card. 8 degrees. 8 degrees Aries. The Aristocrat. this regal empress. Tell me about this destiny for the collective, which has a death. Okay. So because Chiron's retrograde in this 23 degrees Aries, this is the death card. So something in your destiny will include letting a large portion of it be changed. Scenery is going to be changed. Thank you, Spirit. But it's going to be absolutely musical for you to change the scenery. You're going to feel like you're in your toe to toe. Toe to toe. What's toe? Yeah, this one to come out. This Queen of Wands is going to get the toe. Let's find out. Who's this Queen of Wands? Who's this Queen of... Oh, they're pleading. Queen of Wands is pleading. Okay, this might be the doppelganger. She's angry. She's really angry. She's pleading for whoever she's answering questions. She's answering questions about why she committed perjury as you. I don't know, why'd you commit perjury, Queen of Wands? Yeah, she trusted the leaders in charge of this. She trusted them. She trusted this person. That, oh, yeah, this is a slam dunk. This is a slam dunk. Yeah, just do this, this, and this. Yeah, I got the gossip. There's a lot of gossip about this person. Page of Swords. While she's pleading. Yeah. Tell me about this person that took Collective's stuff. Yeah. Oh my gosh, guys. I got Page of Swords again. Yeah, a lot of gossip about this person. Now it's being pushed back. You know, they sent it toward you. Everyone was staring at you like, well, there's the bad guy right there. And now she gets to have the spy card, the thief or gossip. Yep, she gets that tonight. Yep. Yep. I love you, Collective. Happy Wednesday.